Facebook Live viewers out there. My name is Kelsey, darragh. Welcome to Confidently Insecure, the podcast where we are absolutely sure we don't know everything. I am your host, Kelsey, darragh, and this is such a fun, festive, different way of doing the podcast. We've never done it this way before. Not only am I obviously with my guests, my special guests, my favorite people who I will introduce in a moment, but we're also doing this on Facebook Live on my Kelsey Darragh page. I think this might be a little thing we're testing out to see if we're going to do this permanently, where I will let the confidants have a live listen to the podcast, early access on Kelsey Darragh Facebook page. But we're also doing it here as we normally do. Okay, enough of the housekeeping. Let me introduce my favorite people in maybe the world.
Whoa.
Wow. This is, you've seen both of them on the podcast before. You already know the lovely Jared Lucas, KAPSLAP, aka the DJ.
Yeah, DJ.
And my other favorite person who sometimes comes on the podcast once before she came to talk about our
exactly a year ago.
Our deep family secret that is addiction and drugs and
Dun, dun,
dun, dun, dun. My sister Megan Darragh. Hi.
Hello.
Thanks for being here, you guys.
Absolutely.
We are, this is a special occasion because we are at my house in Florida.
This is the holiday special.
This is a holiday special, more like the holiday special, am I right?
Hey.
But we're going to be doing things a little bit differently. We're going to be playing a game this podcast, which I think is a fun way to get to know me and these guys a little bit better.
Dun, dun, dun.
But before that, how you guys doing?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You were on this podcast almost exactly a year ago, and that was your 1 year sobriety.
Mm-hmm.
You're about to hit your 2 year sobriety.
I am.
How's your sobriety?
Sobriety's there.
And Jared, how's yours?
I'm still getting drunk.
And it's fine. We
it's
love
fine.
that for you. Yeah. It's been, you're a lot. I like you the most I've ever liked you.
Aw.
I don't
like
like-
me the most I've ever liked me.
Well, damn, there's a positive all around for everybody. But let's go ahead and get into it. This podcast's game, because both of you don't watch YouTube. I know that. You don't really follow any YouTubers. You don't care about YouTube really that much. I know you don't know this game, but it's called Who Knows Me Better? My BF or my BFF, aka my sister. So we're going to be playing a little game, which is going to be
pressure.
funny
Oh my
because
goodness.
for two reasons. One, Megan did drugs most of her life, so she probably doesn't remember a lot of things. And two, because Jared has a terrible memory.
I just don't remember a lot of things, just generally. Yeah.
So I have a list of questions here. The way this is going to work is the rules are I can make them up as we go. I'm going to keep points
This
for...
is lines in any way? Or
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
The rules are made up and nothing matters. That is also just like a general life rule. But for every answer you get right, you get a point. And the one with the most points at the end gets a blowjob. I don't exactly know how that would work out for you, Megan. But just know that you got one if
it's good for me,
you
so
want one in
that's-
your back
I'm in.
pocket.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Or I get bragging rights.
Or you get bragging
There
rights.
you
That's
go.
good enough too. And we can maybe play this again if we like it and the fans like it.
Mm-hmm.
So each of you have a pad of paper here.
Yep.
I'm not going to give you a lot of time. A, because that's not fun to watch live
Good point.
or listen to silence.
Also a good point.
Okay. And like I said, the rules are made up. Okay. Number one. Dun, dun, dun. What? What?
Do I have to, like, am I using the whole pad? Like,
Oh,
and
make
then-
it big enough so people can see
Okay,
it.
okay,
Oh.
okay.
And then once you're done,
each page is
yeah,
gonna be-
you can
Okay,
rip it
okay,
off.
okay,
Okay.
okay.
Glad now we got that out of the way.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right, the first question, starting off with a real hot, juicy one. What food did I eat that time I pooped my pants in the car? And the type of food is all I'm asking for. It's not the restaurant name.
Oh.
Don't cheat. Hide your answers from each other. I can hold this up. Yes, the story where I did have an accident in the car when I was driving alone, and the person I called was Megan.
Me.
All right, reveal your answers. Sushi fish.
Sushi fish.
Megan wrote
Nailed
sushi
it.
fish, and Jared wrote sugar fish.
Oh.
Both are correct. It was sushi.
was sushi, yeah.
So I'm gonna give you both 1 point.
I couldn't think of sugar fish.
Okay, so
I've
Megan.
never had.
Megan has 1.
That's funny.
Jared has 1. Very good start. Megan, what do you remember from that day?
Oh my God, I was in my art room and I was just telling you to hold it, just hold it. And then I said, do you have a jacket or something you can put underneath you so if you do, it won't go onto your car?
And
She did. And then I remember just saying, it's happening. It's happening. And then I'm on the floor, literally. And then she said, there goes the pee. And then she had to get out of her car, out of the parking garage, and
with
go
no
run
pants
to
on.
her.
That's right. And it was after eating sushi for lunch and dinner.
It's happening.
Yep, it's happening.
happening.
All right, good one. That was a hot
very
start,
funny.
literally. Okay, next question. What is my biggest fear that stems from an incident in childhood? Oh, trauma. We love to
Wait.
see it. Okay, Megan's asking for
Are
silence.
you asking for the incident or are you asking
No,
for the fear?
the fear that I have because of an incident from childhood. And now there was a lot of incidences in childhood that this could be. Megan seems to be writing quickly. Here's a little hint. I wrote about this in my book. Ooh. Oh. And what is the fear I developed?
Wait.
It's a phobia. And there's a story along with it. All right, you both are writing a lot.
Okay.
Time to reveal your answers. Hold them up so people can see it. Locked in a trunk, buried alive, dying, claustrophobia, and
I said
agoraphobia from trunk. Wait, what?
So, because I know about the trunk thing, but I feel like agoraphobia is a big thing for you. So maybe
I have
it came
agoraphobia,
from
that's true.
That.
But the right answer is claustrophobia.
Oh.
I have a
Claustrophobia
fear.
and-
I have claustrophobia and agoraphobia. The claustrophobia.
Oh, not too small, not too
Megan,
big.
do you want to
Just
tell
right.
us the story? What happened?
I really don't remember. I just know it happened.
Yep, you locked me with the neighbors. You and the neighbors locked me in the trunk of a car.
Oh man, I don't remember that at all.
Oh, well, geez, I sure do. My therapist sure does. Okay, so Megan gets the edge just on that one by getting the correct disorder.
Touche.
But you're right
I
as
didn't
well.
know, because I didn't know that you actually did have claustrophobia. Like I know.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding?
We couldn't go in elevators.
Yeah, we used to have to take the
But
stairs.
I thought you handled that. You did a good job with that.
One does not just handle it. We did get in the
We
trunk
got-
of a car.
yeah, we
Jared
went through
helped
that.
me with exposure
Yeah.
therapy.
I remember
He did
that.
put me in the trunk of the car. Okay, on to the next category. This is the reason why I told my dad he had to go back into his bedroom and not be in the living room to watch this. If I was a porn category,
Oh, jeez.
what category would I be? Now listen, I think it's a healthy habit for all to have. I've never really considered myself a category. This is actually something I had to think about on my own time. You know, I was like, well, is it something that I watch all the time? No, that's not necessarily representative of who I am. It's just something I watch. That's the point of it. Is it's a wish fulfillment. It's not necessarily something you want to do or be. Seems like Jared, you locked in your answer pretty quick.
Yep.
Are you confident?
Nope.
Okay.
But it's
Megan?
funny.
Okay, she's got arrows. All right, here we go. Reveal your answers. And foot fetish for Jared. Dominant sub. I'm the dominant. You're not you as the sub. The answer is foot fetish.
How am I supposed to know that?
Because I have an
an OnlyFans.
OnlyFans that's only
Oh,
foot pictures.
I knew that, but I
You
didn't
did
know that
know
was
that.
a thing. Okay,
No.
fine.
But that was a good guess, Meg. I
Catch it
like
up.
that you brought out my bossy side.
Yeah.
All right, next question. What was the name of my podcast at BuzzFeed? And the spelling matters. Megan, you were
during those times.
that we talked about. Now, I feel like Jared might have a little bit of edge on this
Yeah,
because he was a a subject matter for a lot of this podcast because we had just started dating.
I just really hope that this thing just goes away and dies forever.
Fun fact,
no one finds this
BuzzFeed
ever
made
again.
Jared sign a contract saying he wouldn't sue us because I talked so much shit about you on the podcast.
I know this isn't right. But
Okay, ready? Reveal. Truth or dare or adult shit with a 1 as the I? It's adult shit.
I couldn't remember the name.
But I did have a show called.
I actually was on adult shit, I think, one
You
time.
were the Christmas special.
Yeah.
And we were drunk.
I was on things.
But I did have a show called Truth or Dare. It was my first show ever on YouTube.
Wow.
So that's pretty good, but Jared gets that point. Jared takes the lead with 3-2. Okay, here we go.
Yep.
Next question. Which substance, so that I don't get demonetized, am I too afraid to do that I say I will never do in my life? I have zero desire to do this substance. Megan quickly, with her answer, knew right away she feels. Do you feel pretty confident on that?
Pretty confident.
All right, Jared as well.
Yep.
LSD, that is correct for both of you! Why do you both think I won't ever do that drug?
Because it lasts a long time, and I think the length, because if you want to try mushrooms and you want to trip on mushrooms, it's a shorter, but it's, to me,
More intense.
More intense.
Which is crazy because I
Which-
feel like
yeah.
that's not a common opinion.
Yeah, I don't know.
What about you?
Yeah, I mean, I think I think that you think that, but I also don't think that you will not ever take LSD in your life. I think at some point
Wow.
you will actually hurdle over something and be willing or wanting to take LSD. That's my long-term guess.
I'm with Megan. I don't think ever.
I will see.
All right, next question. Now this one is really going to show how well Jared was ever paying attention to my life. What was the name of my first pet? Megan?
First pet.
Very first. My first pet. Oh, okay. It looks like you both have an answer. Let's reveal it and go. That's right, JC, which was short for Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ the cat.
Yes, it was. It was a perfect mixture because it was the name of my favorite NSYNC member, and I was very religious as a child.
There you go. That's a good.
All right, you
big win
both
there.
got that one. I didn't think you were going to
Good
get
job,
that.
Jared.
Nice.
The other acceptable answer would have been Nala, who was technically my first cat, but we had to give her away because I was very allergic to her.
I didn't
She was
know about that one.
long-haired Persian,
In the memory
Okay.
banks.
and I could have more short-haired animals in my life. All right, here we go. This one I feel like you should both get. If you don't, not good. What food allergy did I grow out of? Which both of you getting right to writing. Oh, wow, you both got it right away. That's right. I grew out of a jalapeno allergy. I went from having to be taken away in an ambulance
Wow.
in college and high school or middle school to now I crave them.
I like that.
Do you like spicy food, Megwa?
Not too spicy, but I could do a little spice.
You can do a little spice?
I got a little
You can do a little,
spice.
something.
but you're pretty Irish too. We're pretty sensitive.
I don't love jalapenos unless they're, what is it?
cooked,
Yeah, like
blanched,
they're-
hot, cooked,
Blanched.
grilled, in queso.
I don't know. Is it pickled?
Pickled, maybe. Yeah.
Pickled
Like
jalapenos?
in
It's
the,
not as...
Yeah, it's like in part of like a. I know what you're talking about. Like,
I like crispy
Asian-ish
ones.
vibes.
Yeah,
maybe?
yeah.
Okay.
Really? Are
I
you
like
thinking shishito peppers?
No.
Okay.
Anyways.
Next question, and this one's gonna be interesting.
Oh, boy.
It's the one who is closest to the correct number. What is my body count? Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Both of you stumped. You have been so confident and quick to answer these questions, but both of you have no idea. Okay, Jared said 86. Megan said 50.
I don't think it's that many.
Megan's closer! 86. Jared? I think it's in the 40s, 30s.
Because I'm in the 30s, and
Didn't
I
you
don't
like
think
write
you were
down
really
like
crazy.
every
Yeah.
single person you've ever
I
had sex
have
with?
that in
Yes.
my
That's
notes.
incredible.
I do
was
too.
just talking to Mike about
Wow.
this. He goes, "You have them all in your notes."
Yes.
I'm
That's super
Yes.
impressive.
Because
And then I saw a TikTok about it too.
Oh, really?
A lot of people.
girls
do
do this shit.
Yeah.
Right below in
Smart.
the comments, if you keep a list of all the people you slept with, it's because I want to remember.
That's smart.
What about you, Jared?
No comment.
It's okay.
We tried to do the math on Jared's once, and I ran out of
Yep.
space on the paper. All right.
Yep.
This one's kind of an easy one. Let's bring the tone down a little bit. Turn down the dial a little bit. If I wasn't a filmmaker, what job would I have? Now, there's two answers in my head that I think. Jesus, Megan.
Wow. Let me think about this.
What the fuck are you just swirling, making big old lines and things? There are two answers that I will accept, but I can tell you already, I don't think either of you are going to get either of them. Okay.
Wait.
Wait, you don't get to add a second.
Two? No? Oh.
No. There's two answers I will accept, but you already wrote yours. Okay. Megan said food.
Something with food.
Jared, you said?
Home decorator, but I think it's going to be with animals. That's my better guess.
So
I'm
my
going to.
two acceptable answers, because you're both wrong,
Oh.
was either a veterinarian.
I was gonna say vet, but I didn't think you want to do the work to figure out all the thing. I thought you were gonna be like more of like an animal
I
like care
didn't think you'd want to be with
taker.
like dead, dying animals.
Like a-
Yes, because upon further examination in my own head, I did decide probably not vet, but I would accept that as an answer. But you're right, that's why I couldn't.
Okay.
But the number one answer was makeup artist.
Oh.
I would never.
Yeah. I
Why
wouldn't guess.
not?
I never would have thought you would have said that.
Why? I
mean,
used to do your makeup.
Yeah, but you don't even do like the tutorials or anything anymore. It was like
That's
a
because I
little
haven't
phase.
worn makeup in like a year and a
You
half.
do like makeup
Okay,
though a lot.
okay.
I do love makeup. Okay.
Okay.
You both, no points.
Womp womp.
Mine.
Okay. Who?
Wait, what happened to you liking to cook and stuff? That's like,
I like to eat.
yeah, okay. All right.
Who is my biggest celebrity idol?
Wait, crush or idol?
Idol.
Idol. Okay.
Who's my biggest celebrity crush?
I know.
Who?
I'm not gonna say.
What do you mean you're not
Is
gonna?
there
You're
a
not gonna
new-
tell? No,
is there a
there's
new
no
answer?
question.
Ryan Reynolds.
Oh yeah, I do like Ryan Reynolds a whole lot. But who doesn't like Ryan Reynolds? If you don't like Ryan Reynolds, there's something wrong with you. All right, let's see. Looks like you both got it. The answer is Chelsea Handler. That's correct. Now, how long have I liked Chelsea Handler?
Since I can remember.
Right? Since you like was doing Chelsea lately, or when she was on that like
Yeah, I
prankster
loved
show.
watching
Wasn't it so
that.
cool? She had your book. That was awesome.
Chelsea Handler, for anyone who doesn't know, showcased my book on her Instagram story one time,
It was very cool.
I was like in shock.
She done made it.
I like told her because I assumed you
You-
saw it. I'm
Jared
like,
didn't
how do you
even
think about
see
the? No, I found it
No,
first.
sorry. I
Yeah.
didn't even see it.
Yeah, and like I was like, what do you think about the Chelsea Handler thing having your book? She's like, what? I'm like,
I had been
"What?"
traveling or something.
You were fully in shock. You
Yeah.
were like, what?
I
And like
had
you just watched
no-
it 12 times, like, what?
I was literally on the floor in my apartment,
Yeah.
just like mouth down. And I sent her a DM, but I don't think she ever opened it.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. By the way, the score is 7-7. Y'all be keeping it tied here. All right. What is my favorite movie?
Oh, damn.
And I feel, well, Jesus, Megan, you just
Megan's
seem
got
to
it.
be going
fuck.
right to these.
Oh,
Jeez. Okay.
this is too tough.
I don't know if either of you are going to get it, but the fact that I'm on a podcast about movies and TV shows, and I
No,
feel like I've
it's
said
too
my
many.
favorite movie a few times there.
I can remember.
I literally can't even think of a single movie.
Oh, I knew this would happen
It's
eventually
like
with Jared.
overload. It's like analysis paralysis.
Okay, Megan.
Analysis paralysis.
Yeah. That's a thing.
Yeah. Megan, go ahead and share your answer. It's wrong.
I got nothing.
Aw.
You said Harry Potter,
Oh, fuck. That's
which
yeah.
I love.
How is that not correct?
I do own only 3 movies that I've ever bought on iTunes.
Is Harry Potter,
Harry
and
Potter,
then The Holiday,
and The Holiday, and another Harry Potter movie.
Oh.
But
Hold
that's
on.
not correct.
This is probably not right, but it's the only movie that's literally coming to my head.
Once upon a time in Hollywood?
Yes. I don't know why. That's just literally
No.
is the only movie that came to
The
my head.
answer is I watched it the other day just for Good Feelings, the David O. Russell classic with Jennifer Lawrence and Bradley Cooper. Silver Linings
I hate
Playbook.
that
I
movie.
do. I knew that
really
you
don't
liked
like
that.
it.
I
Why?
forgot.
I don't know. I just don't like it.
Well, you have to have a reason.
I don't know. I just it was kind of boring.
Oh my God.
I
And I'm
know.
not sorry.
You told me this before, and I should have known that.
And I'm not
No, I
sorry.
Not sorry.
Okay, next one. Do I have any scars from childhood? And if I do,
Is it yes or no?
what is it?
Okay.
What is my scar from childhood?
Childhood.
And I feel, you know what's
How
interesting?
How old is childhood?
Till like 14.
Okay.
Because once you're 15, you're like, you got a driver's permit, you got your period, you're having sex, right, everybody? Mm-hmm. Megan might have been a little younger.
It's true.
I don't know if this is the right one, but I know there's definitely one there.
Okay, and thank you, Jared, for revealing now to everyone that I have a scar under my boob. But
I
that
don't know
is
what it was.
not the correct answer. The correct answer is Megan, ankle or foot right here from when I had the glass piece went through a garbage bag in, that's not right, it was Destin, Florida.
You're right.
No, she gets the point on that one. Megan
That
takes
was
the
Destin?
lead.
Oh, you fell down the stairs in Colorado.
I fell down the stairs in Colorado and cracked my head open.
Okay.
But yes, I do have a scar under my boob from some suspicious activity. They saw they wanted to cut it out. They said, take it out.
Get him out of it.
Yeah, but it feels really nice. Whenever I have a sweatshirt on, I'll stick my hand in my boob and I'll just like run my finger over it. It's nice. It feels nice.
Oh.
It feels like soft. All right. Anyway, which podcast do I spend more work and time on? This one or Guilty Pleasures? And if you didn't know, I have another podcast called Guilty Pleasures with Zach Kornfeld and Garrick Bernard. You can find that on the Try Guys channel. We've been doing it for a year now, almost. I think a full year. And it is where we review your favorite Guilty Pleasure TV shows and movies. And you listen to all of them, don't
All
you?
of them.
Jared,
It's
you
so
ever listen to an
funny.
episode of Guilty Pleasures?
Couple, yeah.
Yeah? Which ones?
The ones that we watched together.
Oh,
in the
okay.
beginning. I
In the
forgot which ones they
beginning.
were, but the beginning ones.
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry.
All right. Wait, did you write one?
Yep.
All right, and reveal. Guilty Pleasures because you have to watch movies.
That's the
Guilty, that is correct, both of you. I love this podcast, but it's just so easy now. You know, after 3 years almost of doing it, it's like, it's just second nature, and I just love doing it, and I love being with you guys and the confidants. And we had a really good idea today, also stemmed from Jared, that we might start a Confidently Insecure Discord channel, which I think is so fun. We can announce giveaways, contests, and we can have conversations.
Yep.
It's a positive place.
We can have a chat.
We can have a little chat, and Megan might help run it. If you would do something like that, let us know in the comments. I downloaded Discord for the first time last week, and I'm obsessed.
And also, if you want to help out with it, if you have any experience with Discord, reach out because we might get you some nice positions in there.
Yeah,
There
because
you
I
go.
don't know anything.
Yeah, that's true. But you're a quick learner.
It's a
I'm
community,
fine,
so
yeah.
everybody's helping.
All right,
Everybody's doing
Megan
everything.
and Jared are tied
Okay.
at 9-9. This is a big one.
Okay.
What's my favorite breed of dog? And this is tricky because it's changed a lot.
The current favorite
My
breed.
current favorite
Oh, my
breed
goodness.
of dog.
And I can't. It's not like a mutt. You have to do a specific
Yeah,
I was
one.
gonna say mutt.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, I do love
Like a
mutts.
purebred.
No, not a purebred, but a type of dog. There is a lot. If anyone who is my friend knows me, I send TikToks of these dogs to you all the time. I'm obsessed with them, and I think they've always been a favorite. And there's a reason why, but I don't want to reveal.
Oh.
Megan, we need an answer from you. Jared, let me see yours. Oh, wow, interesting. Okay, Jared wrote a Frenchie, which I do like.
Frenchie.
And you started with Frenchie.
You love
What did you
Frenchies.
write? A bulldog or moose?
It was Moose, that one dog.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lord Riyamaki, your dog Moose. But
do love that dog.
he is a bull terrier. That is not correct, and
It's
that
not
is
Brussels
not correct.
Griffon anymore.
It's not a Brussels Griffon anymore. It's a Staffy, an American.
Moose.
No,
Oh.
Moose is a bull terrier.
hell is a
A
Staffy?
Staffordshire Terrier.
That's
It's like
part
a
berry,
big,
yeah.
chonky. It's kind of like a bulldog.
I've never.
I'll give Megan half a point for that one because bulldogs kind of fall adjacent to Staffordshire. They're the big chonks with the big blockheads.
Yeah. As Barry was part Staffy and part
Bulldog.
Chow Chow
And Chow Chow.
and Bulldog.
And he had black on his tongue. All right, here's a good one. Which of my ex-boyfriends
Oh, jeez.
do I hate the most? And you can't write their name,
Oh.
but you have to write a trait about them that I hate the most. And here's a hint. I have said this from day one of my life. I do not believe in hate. I do not hate anybody except for this one person. And I hope.
A trait or like describing.
Yeah,
their-
like how would you describe them? So that we don't say their name.
Okay.
Okay, I was writing their name down here. But
Oh,
The new page.
there you go.
New page.
Can I say that?
Yeah, because I did a whole podcast episode on it. There we go. Reveal. You said dishonesty, and you said physical abuse comedian, which is the right answer. Who dat?
Well, that's basically the
same
guy.
person?
Yeah, but like the way the things that led up to this.
Yeah, you
the
could say he was a
stories-
fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, the stories have at the core
Okay,
of it
so we
dishonesty
could have wrote
to it.
anything.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, Megan gets a full point, so you now have 10.5, and Jared, you get 0.5 for that one, so you have 9.5. So you're only half a point away from being tied, or you're only 1 point away from being tied, technically. Okay, we're getting towards the end here. What? Okay. Yeah. What
Well done.
is my biggest pet peeve?
Biggest one?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh man, I have talked
Okay.
about this so many times in my life. I feel like you should know this. Blah.
Got it.
That's actually for you, Megan. That's correct. When
Don't
you
lie.
lie to me, that's okay. This one says dirty standing water. That is
Oh, do you not like doing the dishes?
correct. No, me neither. No, really.
It's like the wet food. It's
Oh
just
my
like,
god! I can't even.
and then like
the water
okay.
parks.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh.
Waters on
Lazy
the
Band-Aids.
river.
the ground.
Band-Aids
Bandit.
in the water.
Okay. Or like plastic bags that were in the wet ground.
Ew!
Stick to you.
Oh my god. Okay. Funny that we both have the same. It's disgusting phobia. Okay, we're getting down to the wire here. Megan now has 11.5. Jared now has 10.5.
Catching up.
Okay. What was the highest I've ever been on weed?
Do I know this?
So many.
You both. What do you mean there's so many? Listen, there was a time in high school, we all know, that I was a
We all know what
participator.
mine was.
Yeah, we do.
About it yesterday.
While they both think of their answers, I will now share the story of the time that Megan was the highest she's ever been on.
Weed.
The Mary Jane was at a restaurant that is kind of like a local chain restaurant where you go up to the buffet and you order and then you go and sit down. And we had participated in some activities, and then she went to go hand her credit card to the lady, and I thought she was messing with the lady at the cash register because she kept like putting her credit card in and out of her hand, but she was really fainting.
Whoa.
And so she like went forward and then hit
my head on
her
the
head,
Oh my
jar.
gosh.
and then flew backwards into the poles that separate the buffet and like fell to the ground in a bunch of chairs.
Holy
and I
shit.
was so high that I was laughing, but I didn't mean to laugh, but I couldn't stop myself because I was laughing so hard.
Are you
And
okay?
she woke. What do you mean she okay? This is 12 years ago.
No, this was like 20 years ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Oh my God, it was.
But we
top
go
three
back to
most
this
embarrassing
restaurant
moment.
all the time, and every
My
time we
life.
go, we can't not talk about.
I was dehydrated.
She was dehydrated.
Wow.
And we
Honestly, I have no idea what to say for this
That's
one.
brutal.
I'm just.
I got one.
I'm done.
Okay, you're not gonna guess anything from any time ever.
I mean, there's so many instances. I just.
Wow. Okay, fine. Jared, what's your answer?
don't
This is to catch up. Yes! The gravity bong riff that
Yep.
I did, that then I was high for 3 days, and when my panic attacks really started
What
to...
was that big one called? The PHX?
What?
Do you remember that one that?
The volcano?
No, that one that was like
No.
4 feet tall.
PHX.
Is that what it was?
I have
is
no
that,
idea.
Or is that a workout?
PRX, I think, is the...
TRX.
TRX.
is the
Okay,
workout
I don't
thing.
know.
So Jared has now tied. I can't believe we've
Oh,
come
catch
down
up, catch it up, baby.
this close.
Let's go.
All right. If I went to jail in the middle of the country, so equidistant from both of you,
Whoa.
who would I call with my one phone call? Would it be Jared or Megan?
Wow, this is a savage question. Holy
Jared or Megan?
Oh, fuck. Let me think. Let me think about this.
Because,
Let me think about this.
and I would like to know why you believe this person. I've never been to jail. Isn't that interesting?
Wow.
I feel like most people would assume I have been to jail.
Okay.
Okay. Megan's finishing, but Jared, go ahead,
Right.
reveal.
Okay.
You said you?
Yes.
Why?
Because I would come.
Aw. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Megan, you said, Jared, I wouldn't call you first either. Which is not true. It's just not true. You did call me.
I know, but I didn't call you first.
Who did you call first? Mom and Dad. Oh, damn. Okay, the answer is Megan.
Oh, wow.
And I only thought that because you've been to jail.
What do I do?
You would know, like, if you saw an incoming number, I feel like you would be like, oh, I better answer
Yeah,
this
but
just
I
in
would
case.
probably not even be awake.
Oh,
Ooh.
but the only reason why I didn't say you.
Oh, robocaller.
Because you have robocaller on your
a good
phone,
point.
and I don't think you would have answered.
Shit,
I
you're
think
right.
I would have had to call Megan to then call
call
you
me.
to then come pick me up. So I think you would
Wow.
come pick me up, but I think Megan would have been the first person to
Damn,
call.
so we
Wow.
both wrong.
We both wrong, but
Shit.
you know what?
Tied up.
That leaves us with this
Uh-oh.
is
the bonus final
the
answer.
the last question that I have.
Woo.
So this is
For all the
potentially
marbles.
the entire rest of Megan's chugging her
Oh,
energy
boy.
drink.
There it is.
I'm done.
Which I feel like you're both gonna get this right, so I might have to think of one on the spot, or
Yeah.
you might just have to share the win.
Okay.
But if I could move anywhere in the world, they fucking already know.
What's the end of it?
Where would I move?
Okay.
And
Man, I don't know. Wait. Well, maybe. But I think. Okay.
You both got it right. That's right. It is Amsterdam, which I am trying to move there
In the summer.
for the summertime, maybe next year. It's all going to depend on how our documentary with Soraya pans out with timing. But yes. Okay. So you both are freaking tied.
Good job. We did it.
I thought I was getting a high five out of that. I'm going to have to think of one last question.
I'm okay with sharing the win.
You could share the one, but that's not fun. This is a holiday
I
extravaganza.
don't want to share your blow job.
True.
That's
True,
such a
true,
good
true.
point. I forgot what was at
That's
stake here.
yeah.
Okay, and I'm trying to think of
Jared
something.
can have it.
I'm trying to think of something you both would be aware of. Okay. 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 Here we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Here's the question.
Okay.
How?
Should we do like a closest number to this?
Yeah, I think it's got to be a closest number.
Yeah.
How many mental health medications have I
Been on in the like total.
been on in total?
Wow.
At once, or you said
No,
ever?
ever.
Mental
and-
health specific.
Yes, I know the number in my head that I'm pretty sure is what it is.
Is it a Price is Right rules where it's like, or not Price is Right?
No,
No.
closest.
Closest
to
overall,
it.
either higher or lower.
Yes, higher or lower.
Okay.
Shit.
And I would consider mental health medications. I don't know what that sentence meant. I was trying to think of a way to say something without
Okay.
giving it away.
I got it.
Okay. Oh my gosh, we definitely have a winner out of these. Jared said 11. Megan said 25. In my head, my answer was 30.
That's a
And
lot.
I know. And the reason why I was thinking is because that BuzzFeed video I made where I listed out a lot of the medications, I think in that video alone, there's probably 15 to 20.
You're on 11 right now. Like, right?
No, I'm on supplements, which makes it look like a lot. I am currently going back on a lot of my medications after trying microdosing for 3.5 months. Wow, how do you feel?
I feel like
How do you feel?
I'm glad because I feel like I would have been really upset with myself if I didn't know a lot of these answers. But at the same time,
There's
you know,
nothing
they're
Jared
very
doesn't
subjective
know.
sometimes. you
Yeah,
know.
how do you feel as a loser?
Well, I feel really good. I think I really
I-
held my own there with someone who's known you for your whole life.
31 years.
Yeah,
arguably,
you
like the
hung
closest
in
person
it,
your
and
entire life.
I've only known
Very
you 4.
impressed.
It's pretty good for 4 years. Very excited about it, and I'm looking forward to
The
rematch?
blowjob?
No, he didn't win. He had no one.
Oh, okay.
No pass.
No blowjob.
Now you have to give your boyfriend a blowjob. I don't know. All right, confidants, that was the podcast episode for this week. I want to thank both of my favorite people, my sister Megan Darragh, who she doesn't want you to follow her on Instagram, and my boyfriend Jared KAPSLAP Lucas, who you can follow on Instagram.
And if you ask to be my friend, it's not that I don't like you.
You have to give an
Because if I
explanation.
don't know anybody, I don't accept it. No, I'm sorry.
That's true. She's a very private person.
Yeah.
But you did do an amazing episode on sobriety last year that I encourage people to check out, especially if you're sober curious.
Yeah.
Babe, do you want to promote anything?
Nope. Just basically, if you are curious about anything NFT, Web3, crypto related,
Yes.
feel free to follow my Twitter. I have a lot of
or
resources
if you
there.
like techno and dance music.
There you go.
And techno, let's
at
go.
KAPSLAP.
Hey.
A very funny story that if you listen to our conversation about Web3 and NFTs and things 2 weeks ago, you know that like in the world of wallets and crypto wallets, you have to have a seed phrase, like which is a specific set of words that make up your password.
Nerd!
And Megan thought that she got to make up her own. And what was it going to be? What was it going to be, Megan?
Nobody listens to techno. Now let's go.
And me and Jared were like, "What? That's your seed? What?"
Everybody would have figured it out right away.
Right away. She would have been hacked instantly.
Yeah.
Okay, confidants, thanks so much for watching. Make sure to give this a thumbs up if you're watching on YouTube. Give it a thumbs up if you're from Facebook Live. Thanks for watching there. If you can please rate this 5 stars because it's the holiday.
It's the holiday. It's a
Feel
the
good.
giving season.
It's the giving season. Give it if it takes 2 seconds. It helps people find this podcast episode. And if you're not going to rate it 5 stars, please don't rate it at all because I am sensitive. Speaking of sensitive, the merch is out. Go get it for the holidays. It's a great gift for your pals.
And
The
it's
book.
cold. It's cold out. There's
It's
sweatshirts.
cold. There's sweatshirts.
Yep.
I was wearing one earlier.
I was wearing mine earlier.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, we all should have worn it. Maybe promoted this a little bit better. And I think the book is a really good gift for people for the holidays if you need something for a friend or a loved one. And we will see you next week.
Peace.